Hello, I'm Rockwan, the current video editor for the Minawan News Network. This is going to be the first ever Behind the News, a series where we go over the hidden processes behind the scenes of your favorite Minawan related content. I'm going to use myself as the pilot episode because who knows, maybe the idea sucks, maybe you guys hate it. But today we'll be diving into the thoughts, procedures, and little known facts behind the MNN Newsbreaks, the current weekly sort of video series that I am working on for the MNN YouTube channel. So welcome to what the MNN Newsbreaks look like before you guys see it. This is pretty much a finalized version. I will be uploading this later today, hopefully alongside the Behind the News, which, if you were to ask me, these are pretty simple. Basically, what happens during an average week is that Samsa, the big boss of the Minawan News Network, will send the script of the newsbreak in like a shared channel. And from here, I start getting the assets ready. Just little screen recordings of each of Cerber's streams for the week, imports for the Minawan event, and finally, whichever Minawan is featured in Working Minawan, I will collect that as well. It makes the job a lot easier because we get like maybe 1 day between when the stuff is sent in the channel to when Goose actually sends through the sound recordings. And then when I have the recordings, we start making the video. And we always start with everybody's favorite, the intro, the Minawan News Network intro. It is very scuffed. So this is the project file for the MNN intro, and essentially this starting segment is completely inspired by Cerber's starting soon screen. In the actual thing, she gets ran over by like a billion Minawan. Here, basically I had the vision. Every single time you watch news, right, there's like little things going all around the world. It symbolizes connection, all of that. I wanted that, but I am a terrible animator and I had no idea what to do. So, what did I do? So first I went to Google Earth, and I picked like a random patch somewhere in the UK to zoom out of. And then I started like scrolling around the world. I have videos of me just scrolling around the world as smoothly as possible here. And to make the line, it is a text box with a bunch of underscores. You can animate things in CapCut really easily. Golden Dust, you absolute savior. I turn these underscores yellow. I put golden dust on it. It looks like a star. It's pretty cool, I reckon. In terms of the audio itself, first of all, we definitely took a lot, or pretty much we just stole from the BBC. The drums and backing audio from the BBC. I record the bass myself with my own voice, and it was possibly the cringest thing I've ever done. And I'll let you guys hear it. I'm not letting you hear anymore. I thought, oh, it's a brilliant idea. We gotta have WANs everywhere. Everything has to be WANs. And so I record the bass myself, and I go and like, originally I stole a bunch of stuff, right? So these are all, Cerber sound effects over here that we fetched from the Cerber audio place. And then eventually, we got some help from Cerber, and we have these little WANs over here, which are actual notes. And then once you actually like import the stuff in from the BBC, it doesn't sound so bad. So welcome to Pixel X. This is pretty much my favorite tool when it comes to creating stuff for the MNN. As you can see, I've created a lot of things, including this. Basically, I have already the basic idea of what I want with this. MNN logo in the top left, as always, as much of this as I humanly possible. We have these two titles. This is for the title, this is for the date. It is very simple. We just have to get rid of these images every single week. When we make a new one, get rid of the old images, change the title. So for example, this week, what did we have in the news this week? Minawan Arcade, we had Valentine's Day karaoke, we had, you identify the biggest. So basically, I think our biggest point is Minawan Arcade and date everything. So the font of choice is going to be the same as that on Cerber's channel, vividly regular. And then from here, all we have to do is find the appropriate screenshots, one for each side. I want to have the freak event on the right. that is the one that we see more of, like the most of. Minawan Arcade, I mean, you're cool, but you're not the freak event. That is everything we ever wanted. That's everything we ever needed. Boom. The hearts. There we go. Now, if that doesn't scream Valentine's Day, I don't know what does. I am very satisfied with this. This will be the thumbnail for this week. So pretty much that will be the end of today's Behind the News. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found out a couple of things. For example, how scuffed the intro really is. And I hope you guys like this because there may be more. Depending on the feedback we get, depending on what the other departments have to say about this. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all in the next news break.